two defenders commit to him. And if your teammates are moving.
Look at that pass, guys. Did y'all ever wonder if Steph and Draymond could have been superstars in the NFL? Let's rewind that back and take another look.
Smart, easy, make two defenders commit to him. And if you're...
Sheesh, guys, Curry literally flew over the heads of the whole OKC team like it was no thing. Curry also had them confused. I mean, the guy's sticking his hands in the air like he's saying help. And this guy, he's jogging backwards for some reason. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warriors are off to a hot start in their 2022 season. And unlike last year, they've got the whole NBA world on notice now.
If Klay Thompson comes back healthy, Kendrick Perkins, the Warriors might win it all.
And with that being said, we might as well start off with Klay Thompson here. The Beast of the Bay is set to be cleared for practice sometime this month in November, and his first game back is still slated for around Christmas time in December. With that being said though, the owner of the Golden State Warriors, Joe Lacob, couldn't be more excited for the return of Klay. In fact, this is what Joe said recently. He's sort of, I don't want to say my favorite, but he's one of my absolute favorites and is for a lot of people. He's just changed and grown so much as a person, which is the most exciting thing, not only as a player. Everybody loves Klay Thompson, man. Everybody loves Klay Thompson. And to get him back, I can't wait for the day he steps on this floor and plays again. It's going to be one of the all-time great days at Chase Center and in the history of Warriors basketball. Those are some pretty high words coming from a billionaire. But yeah, I know every Warrior must be excited as well. I mean, remember guys, this is the guy who single-handedly broke up the OKC Thunder back in 2016 with this.
Thompson trying not to go. Along, Thompson fires for three.
It's not an exaggeration when I say that the OKC Thunder was never the same organization after Klay Thompson torched them. It has been a long 2 years that the Golden State sharpshooter has been rehabbing, but this is what he said of the process. For me, I'm so lucky I was able to invest in a boat. I'm able to go to the ocean a lot. I grew up in Oregon. I grew up in California. So nature has always been a part of my life. The beautiful part about being in nature, you realize how small you are in the world because there's so much, so many big things around you. Whether it's the redwoods, the Pacific Ocean, the night sky, the sunshine, there's something about immersing yourself in nature that really resets my whole spirit. I really believe that. I'm glad both mentally and physically number 11 is getting better. I mean, check out these smooth shots. Guys, as dangerous as the Warriors are now, I can't help but wonder what they'll look like when another dangerous Splash Brother is in the lineup. I mean, another player who shoots above 40% from three-point range and understands the Warrior system, it's gonna get loud in the Chase Center very, very soon. Anyway, moving on here. There's another dude that I can't wait to see back on the court. James Wiseman is currently cleared for all practice except scrimmaging at the moment. Steve Kerr recently said of the 2020 number 2 overall pick, "It's just been a gradual improvement over time. He hasn't had any setbacks, but this is obviously something that we are taking very seriously and taking it very slowly. The good thing is he advanced on his individual work to do all the routine stuff, so that's a good step. It's just part of the process." When Kerr was asked about Wiseman's rotation and minutes, this is what the Warriors head coach said. "Before we put him into a game, he's got to get real reps. Whether it's a scrimmage in our practices or a game in Santa Cruz, could be either, could be both. One thing I know is we're not going to just throw him on the court without really getting him up and down and getting him some game action." Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say it now, James Wiseman is going to be a beast when he returns. Over the offseason, Wiseman has gained another 10 pounds of muscle. He was about 240 last season, which means he'll be weighing in at about 250 pounds. He might be just as strong as Giannis at this point, and if he really improved under Dejan Milojevic, the Warriors are going to look completely different than how they are now. Recently, Wiseman went on to say, "I've looked at a lot of games, a lot of film, stuff like that. I've been watching Loon, watching his position, watching how he plays defense, and I've learned a lot. Him and Draymond are the two essential pieces in terms of the best way for me to come in. Seeing how they react on defense and offense, their mindset, everything. Man, you guys, If the Warriors could start the season 5-1 as presently constructed, how much more dangerous are they going to be when Klay and Wiseman return? Think about it. Anyway, moving on. Steph has been amazing so far this season, and right on cue, he's in the MVP race again. On the latest KIA MVP ladder, number 5 was the Joker, number 4 was Ja Morant, number 3 was Durant, and the Chef was placed at number 2 while Giannis took the number 1 spot. On the season so far, the Chef is averaging close to 29 points per game along with 7.5 rebounds and 6.5 assists while shooting about 40% from beyond the arc. And unlike players like James Harden and Trae Young, the new rule change on drawing fouls doesn't seem to be affecting Curry at all. In fact, as of today, Curry is averaging 5.7 free throw attempts per game, which is still more than his MVP years where he had 4.2 and 5.1 attempts per game. And you know who's loving this new rule change on fouls? Draymond Green. Curry's partner in crime is loving the new rules and recently went on to say, "Can I say how satisfying it is to watch the game without all those terrible calls? The guys cheating the game and grabbing guys and getting the foul? I've been really enjoying watching basketball this year." Green further went on to say, "I think this game was turning into who can draw the most fouls. Nobody wants to watch that, and you definitely don't want to play in a game like that. So you can feel the difference out there for sure. It's just more pure basketball, and that's great for our game." Next off here, let's move on to one of the Warriors' young guns, Jordan Poole. Poole's year so far has had a lot of ups and downs. In the preseason, no one could stop him. And in the regular season so far, he's been largely inconsistent. I mean, right after one of his best games of the season, in the very next game just 2 days later, Poole committed 6 turnovers and only scored 9 points in that loss to the Grizzlies. Steph Curry recently said of the young Warrior star, "For him, he wants it really bad. He wants to be great in this league. You can see it. But it takes time. And for him, it's understanding that you don't have to press every night, especially when you're on other team scouting reports, and they're going to try to take you away from your patterns and sweet spots." Steph further went on to say, "And especially when he's out there with the second unit. He's the featured guy, so he's going to see a lot more attention. It's just about not forcing anything and understanding that the game is going to come because he is super talented and has all the skill set in the world to put the ball in the basket and play make." Man, I'll be honest with you here, guys. I can't wait for Poole to get his rhythm back again. But moving on here, Moses Moody has recently been assigned to the Warriors G League, where he'll get some valuable playing time and experience. It's actually perfect for him, because he'll get more minutes there to level up his game. Jonathan Kuminga, on the other hand, just played his first NBA minutes in the Warriors' win against OKC, and I look forward to seeing more minutes from this young beast. And with that, I regress. But hey guys, do you know who the secret weapon of the Warriors has been so far this season? That's right, I'm talking about the Splash brother-in-law. Damian Lee has been playing lights out, so trust me when I say you're gonna want to watch this video right here, where I go over how good that man actually is and how important he is to the Warriors. It's an insane video, guys, but I don't want to spoil it for you. Just go on over, click the video, watch it, and like always, I'll see you on the other side.